Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 124 yards.
That's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
From the 36, Carr, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A look now at the defensive starters for Philadelphia. They played really well in the win last week over the Redskins.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. From midfield, here's Carr. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds. Just shy of the 40. That one goes for 20. 3rd down.
Ready? 51 to mine. Tighten up. Pull together.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Now Barkley stripped of the football. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Smallwood running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
I got you, son. I got you, son. 36.
Carr going to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Scarborough. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
70, Indy.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Quick slant there, gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. This is Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Carr to throw. Open man is born. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first-half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the ball. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farland, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Go now. 90 Wolf. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 27, Carr. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 22. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Completes it to Lee. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Remember, last year, Week 5, Gano was good from 63 away to beat the Giants on the final play. This not as critical of a kick or as long, but also not as successful.
You're exactly right about that. I was fortunate enough to be on the call for that game, you know, and me and my crew, we got to see him. And when they lined up, we thought, that's a long way. We know he's got a big leg, and then he hammered it. Probably would have been good up to about 70 yards. And after the game, the head coach, Ron Rivera, told the media that his special teams coach had told him, hey, he's good up to 65, coach. And each game, that's what the special teams coach does. Evaluates the distance, lets the head coach know.
Yeah, no doubt he's got the leg, but this time couldn't put it through.
We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the Packers who get the win at home. 21-16, the final. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 28-7, your final score. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. First down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Carr, and a completion to Wilson. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll run with Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're good.
Now Carr on the bootleg. On the comebacker, complete. That's Lee. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 9 yards the pick. Up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes a lot.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood. 83 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Get down. 185. 58 right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Carr completes it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. From the gun on 3rd down. Carr. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Scarborough. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A run with Smallwood. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll set up a throw, and he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Watch the slap, watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, watch it, watch it. Again, go.
They run. This is Scarborough. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go now. 10 logo.
2nd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gano the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. On first down, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Carr going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards on the pickup. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take. And
that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Breaks through the contact. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It's Scarborough again. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Caught. It's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2nd and 5 now. Carr caught by Wilson. 7 yards there and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run Smallwood. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Wendell Smallwood. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And the drive starts with a completion left side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on